This is Jackie, and I'm here with your all-access interview with Snbrn on day 3 of Delaware's Firefly Festival. Still a little warm, we're all glistening. It's the festival glow. I mean, that's the best I can do.
That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the shimmer. I like that. Okay, I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
Now, Snbrn, you've remixed a lot of other artists' songs. What inspires the songs that you choose to remix?
I'm a huge fan of the 90s, and especially hip-hop, and just growing up and like all of these kind of throwbacks, just no one's really touched them, no one's brought them back, and I just have this, like want to bring them back to life and this whole inspiration from that whole period, and that just kind of inspired me this past year for everything I've done.
I kind of feel like the fashion and the music of the 80s was big with the neon and all the other dreadful stuff I really wish people didn't wear. And so it's time for the 90s, and I'm all about that. I mean, I grew up during that time, so I encourage that highly. Who was sort of your guilty pleasure growing up to listen to? Like if somebody found out you might not be too proud of it, but kind of now that things are coming back, it's not so bad.
We all did, and I'm going to have to say Backstreet Boys.
All right. That counts.
Millennium's a pretty good album. We all did.
I bet you after a couple more cocktails, you could do NSYNC's Bye 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 dance. Am I wrong?
Probably.
All right. Then we're going to be good. So what makes for a good remix?
The initial song to begin with. I have to be passionate about it and love it. I don't necessarily just do remixes to do remixes. I have to love the original and love the vocal and everything that goes into it. And then I don't necessarily like remix songs. I kind of redo songs and only use the vocal and then rewrite the whole thing.
So how long of a process does that take? Because rewriting is a lot different than remixing.
It takes a while. For me, it's quicker. I don't like to use the parts because it's like, to me it feels cheating. I want to just create something new from something that's already been there. It takes, like maybe more than a week, depending. Sometimes it comes quick. Sometimes it's not so quick. So.
And when you're getting ready for a show like Firefly, how do you go about choosing your set list?
Many, many days and hours, and not sleeping last night, and then changing my set twice this morning, and just you have to think about, where am I? What do people like? What do I have that's new? How to incorporate cool stuff? And then, there's going to be a lot of classic rock and hip hop and stuff in my set to, do something special every festival that I do.
Oh, that's good. So how do you combine the audio, which I would consider you a pro at, with the visual aspect, which on a festival circuit is very needed, I feel like, because you have so many fans?
The visual really coming together now with a lot of stuff that's incorporated a lot, and bringing in the sun, and spending the past couple months really working on visuals for festivals. So just keep your eye out. So the next couple ones are going to be really cool.
Do you do it yourself? Do you work with a company, have a friend?
I'm going to company to establish it all and make sure that everything is special, because that's what it's all about.
That's good. You don't want every song to be the sort of same visual over and over again. That's not as fun. How do you make sure that you make a lasting impression with fans, which at a festival like this with so many different genres might not be as easy?
I be me and do whatever I want to do. And like I told you, it's people come, think that I'm, a tropical guy and expect this, expect that, and leave with a whole new impression. Yeah.
It's always good when they leave with a different impression, as long as it's the right impression.
Oh, okay.
Something that is also important with fans is reaching out to them via social media. Is there a platform or two that you prefer, or do you sort of spread yourself out across all?
Instagram and even Snapchat. I tell everybody, I message and respond back to pretty much everyone. They ask me all types of questions, from production to just, what's your favorite food? And it's my fans are awesome. So Mr. Snbrn on Snapchat, ask me anything.
Very nice. So what's up next for you after Firefly?
I have Electric Forest next week, and then just a whole bunch of fun stuff this summer. Yeah, it's going to be good.
Hopefully it's not as humid in Michigan, but I can't make any promises.
It's going to be.
Well, stay tuned for much more from Snbrn. This is Jackie. Thanks to All Access and In the Key of Change.